It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to the show, guys. I hope that you are staying at home this weekend because there are a bunch of exciting movies to be watched. And JP is in studio to talk about it.
That's the whole reason we want you to stay at home. It's the movies, not the state of affairs.
But we got taken care of. At least we can be entertained. And there's a bunch of films that are available to watch at home
Some
right now.
pretty good ones, yeah. Talking about what's releasing on SABC this weekend. And the first one is Cadillac Records. Have you seen it?
I have not. I'm excited to see it because Mos Def is in it.
Yes.
I love Mos Def.
Our boy, growing up, who is now by the going...
Yassine Bey.
Yassine Bey, that's right. He plays Chuck Berry in this, but it's a minor role. Most important people in this are Jeffrey Wright, that lady who you might recognize, and a relative newcomer, Bey once, I can't remember. No, she's actually really fantastic.
She's famous or something?
Yeah, like, I don't know, did a song? No, she's one of two of her very good roles. The other one was Dreamgirls, which was like 2 years before, so shame. This one actually didn't get the light of day for being sort of too similar, period-wise. Beyonce, Jeffrey Wright, who you might remember from James Bond, from 007, Casino Royale, from Manchurian Candidate. He's, what's the robots TV show, Westworld?
Yes!
He's a scientist in that. Absolutely good actor. He deserves his flowers, and people need to notice him more often, I suppose. But Cadillac Records, I think, was from when? 2008 or something like that. Adrian Brody as well, obviously Oscar winner for The Pianist.
Of course, yeah.
So...
and that nose, you won an award for that nose.
Oh, well, you can talk, so I'm gonna hold off on that one. So it's a music biopic, and usually to get these right, it's really hard to do, like, mine deep and whatever, and sometimes I want them to, either focus on a period in a musician's life because it's too broad and too thin spread or whatever, and sometimes, it helps to do what they're doing here, which is speak about several artists all at once. And so this includes the genesis of rock. This is before the Beatles, before the Rolling Stones, before Genesis, that in Chicago in the 60s, Chess Records, originally Cadillac Records, found people like Muddy Waters, the guy who put a guitar in Jimi Hendrix's hands, ostensibly, with one of the greatest of all time. Etta James, who Beyonce Knowles plays in this, Chuck Berry, who we just mentioned. Like, humble beginnings of something that is now $1 billion industry. These records were being sold out of a boot of a Cadillac.
So when can we catch that?
That will be on SABC on Sunday at 9 p.m. Have I got it right? Yes?
Yes, you have.
Thank you.
And then another classic film, another classic music film that we kind of grew up watching.
Yeah, of course. We had to be weaned off this.
That's on tonight.
Yes. We would know, of course, because, of course, Grant and JP grew up on Stomp the Yard. Lies, fake news, all of it. Actually stars a guy who is in the Cadillac Records.
Stomp the Yard?
Yes. Check the first guy's name. He's a relative.
Columbus Short.
Yes, Columbus Short, that's right. So he's the main guy in this, and Stomp the Yard was one of these dance movies before. Wow, can a human do that? This is like before CGI, yes, Chris Brown, who, if people remember this correctly, has like a record time spent on screen in this movie. He, as you see, a half-brick comes to play in this movie. Someone gets 187'd. It's a very bad situation for this young man because his brother passes away in a fight, and he has to take this opportunity whether to put his life on the straight and narrow, go to college, take this one shot and an opportunity to escape the difficulties of life. There, instead of breakdancing that he's so much more used to, he finds stomping the yard, which is something I don't think we're used to in South Africa, that like fraternities do these like Macarena type things and whatever. Oh, a lot more energized.
That's what you did at school, yeah, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, shame me publicly. I was a cheerleader. Like this guy, the most grumpy guy on earth.
So the next movie you're gonna have to sell me on because I'm not necessarily convinced that this is gonna be entertaining.
What?
There we go, that's what I like to hear. So it's called Four Against the Bank?
You mean Vier gegen de Banken, because it is, as everyone knows, a German comedy. One of their third greatest exports, I believe, after Cars, after Wurst, and yes, eventually comedy, right? Germans are well known for. Wolfgang Petersen, tell us some of the names of the movies that Wolfgang Petersen has done before. All of you know him.
Outbreak, Air Force One with Harrison Ford,
Harrison Ford and Gary Oldman.
Troy, which was okay. There are people that love Troy.
I'm not going to knock the Troy people. They look all muscular and oiled up. I couldn't take them in a fight. That's a weird thing to say early in the morning. Four Against the Bank is a bunch of German guys. A man jumps out the window because he is threatened to have his ears schneid, or whatever the German word is for having your eggs cut. They are screwed over by the bank. And so similar to a previous movie that we had recently called Going in Style with Morgan Freeman, where these old men decide to get their own back, and they rob the bank that robbed them. And so one of these insider heist type movies, comedy at least, if you like that kind of thing. Say if you like Snatch, if you like some of the Tarantino type stuff, whatever. Obviously not necessarily at the same caliber, but...
that level of entertainment.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be loads of fun, especially if we all want a taste of revenge against the big bangs.
So when can we catch that?
That one is on SABC 3 at 9 p.m. on Sunday.
On Sunday, okay, cool. So it's Friday at 9:30.
What?
But yeah,
I lied. Sorry, it's today, 9:30.
So there's a whole bunch of films that you can be catching. Thank you, JP. I really appreciate that. Jamie, let us know what's happening next.